Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Bat Dot Studios. Today, we're going to react to the trailer of Knuckles the series. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. I'm not sure when it comes out yet, but I got Candid, Michael, and Colin with me. What's going on, fellas? How's everything?
Yo,
Hey, man, what's up, everybody?
What's going on? So Michael hit me up. He said he wanted to react to this, and I didn't know it was coming out until he said something. But Sonic is like one of your favorite TV show or one of your favorite games, right?
Yeah, well, it's actually one of my favorite IPs.
IPs.
Along with the Disney. I grew up with it, and I love all the characters. I love all the stories. Again, the franchise has had its ups and its downs, but you know what? I still love it all.
Yeah, and we've all played Sonic. I mean, everyone here, we all played Sonic when we were younger. It's like one of the funnest games we first started out playing, in my opinion. So yeah, when I found out about the series, I was pretty hyped. Michael kind of hyped me up for this, like Slimer did with the Ghostbusters. So I was hella pumped for this. Have you
Actually,
guys?
oh, sorry,
Go-
Tones. Actually, I
No, go.
got this as my wallpaper on my phone.
That's dope. Who's your guys' favorite character? Like,
I
who'd
like
you guys
Shadow.
pick? Shadow? Yeah, me too.
Okay, cool. So I can say Shadow too. Yeah, he just looks badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know what he does, but he's cool.
Who's your favorite, Michael?
Of course, Sonic
Sonic?
Sonic fanboy, bro. But here's the thing that I like all the characters, right? But yeah, Shadow's fucking badass, dude. I love Shadow.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Sonic movie?
Yes.
Was it good? I didn't catch
I
it.
It
haven't
was
seen
pretty
it.
good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked what they did with it. I think they were on the right track. There's a second one I haven't seen though.
Oh, I watched the second one 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked the lore that they put into with like the Chaos Emeralds and everything. So it's really cool. I liked it a lot. There was a scene in there that a lot of people didn't like, and upon like the second, third rewatches, I agree, but it still doesn't detract for like the entire movie from me. I still really like it.
It could have been way worse if they kept the original animation. I think them
Oh
switching it up,
gosh,
and
The
I think they
reskin.
just saved their
dude.
ass.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Colin?
Oh, it was a reskin. They had to like put a different code on him and everything. I remember seeing the controversy like all
It
over
was
the
really
internet at that
bad.
time. But that's
Yeah.
like one of those few times in history where like the fans were so vocal about it that they actually did something to change it, which I think speaks a lot to like the
Well,
studio's approach.
Yeah.
right, and see, and also with this too is also a point where now we're starting to get like good video game movies now, right? Because
Right.
before in the past we always got really shitty ones, and now we're getting
Doom.
like Pokemon and Sonic, Mario, right? So,
Mario.
um, Gran Turismo, right? So like these are all really good movies.
I thought the Mario movie was great, dude. I watched it with my nephew. It was so good. I wasn't anticipating for it to be that good, but it was good. And I'm not usually that kind of fan. Like, I'm not a big, huge fan of like animation like that when it comes to video games and movies. But I was impressed. I was very impressed. So yeah, you guys ready? You guys want to watch it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Go.
let's do it.
Oh, before we get into it, Michael, you're probably the most um knowledgeable about it. What are you expecting going into the series?
So that's interesting, right? Because watching Sonic 1 and 2, it feels like, and then especially with like Shadow coming in, spoiler alert, it seems like they're really leaning into the Sonic Adventure series, more so Sonic Adventure 2. So I'm thinking if this Knuckles series is going to have a tie-in like either before like the next movie or what have you, or what happened before, the first Sonic movie, because they're kind of making their own little universe here.
Spin-offs, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really curious as to what they're actually going to show, like any backstory or whatnot. I think they should.
So
That'd be really
they
cool.
are going to tie into each other, the
Yeah.
movies and
This
the
is a
show.
spin-off of the show or
Okay,
the movie.
the
Yeah.
movie. Okay, perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
You're an alien. You're super powerful. You recently saved the world with your friends. What do you like to do for fun? I was thinking more like reading or yoga.
Hey, buddy. Isn't it great to finally relax?
I am an Echidna warrior. I only remain on Earth because I made a vow to you and the Fox. so I made myself at home.
Nope, we are not turning our living room into some kind of gladiator fighting pit.
To be challenging his greatest enemy. This is not a place of battle, so I will begin my quest. Come, Weed.
Well, most people think I'm a joke.
I do not make jokes. I make warriors.
6 episodes. Wow.
Without his little friend.
Oh, look who it is.
vulnerable.
The Hound.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You worked for Robotnik.
Is that Kid Cudi?
Knuckles.
Sorry, this lane is reserved.
You think you can take my power? Do I look like I need your power?
What are you talking about? Of course we need his power. It's the whole reason we're here.
You're mine. I made a promise to protect this planet. I am.
He's the voice.
Oh, snap!
Yeah.
Someone's about to get slapped.
Wait.
Nice.
Wait.
I think today is going to be a beautiful day.
Oh,
You gonna rescue him?
No, he must learn to rescue himself.
Wow, dude, I'm
All right.
actually impressed.
Man, dude.
I don't know, dude. I was legit impressed. I wasn't expecting that. I don't expect that. What's your first thought?
Oh yeah, go Michael, you go.
Oh no, I mean what I like is that they kept like the humor aspect and overall like the quality from the first two movies. So I'm really happy about that. And also there was a very quick like glimpse of a character that was shown in here that we haven't seen in a while since like the Adventure games. Now I don't know if you guys want to tell who it is, but it's pretty much it's the chief of the Knuckles tribe that doesn't exist anymore. So that was really cool to see. So I'm wondering how that's going to factor into this series, right? Because if this series is tying in with the movies, then how does that work? Or is that like a past, like a flashback story? But dude, I'm excited, man. I love Knuckles.
Do you think we'll ever get like the Sonic CD characters?
Ooh, well, in this like in this kind of Paramount like Sonic universe are doing, maybe, and that's the thing too, right? Is I'm kind of wondering because with Jim Carrey coming back for the third movie. Okay, so after the third movie, what's going to happen? Are they going to make more Sonic movies, or are they going to end it because he's not going to want to be like acting anymore, so to speak, right?
I wonder if this is successful, if they'll just do the third movie and then just keep these going, like you said, almost like alternate universes or
Mhm.
not universes, but different characters, and they can set it up that way too. And then kind of just tie it all in. Maybe one fourth movie, giant movie at the end, if he wants to come back and do it.
And they can
Yeah.
do Shadow, Tails, like they can do everyone, dude.
They could do a Robotnik movie, just like his origin story.
Mhm.
Well, see, that's the thing though, is like that because everybody loves
Oh,
Jim
would it have to
Carrey
be? It
as
would have to be Jim Carrey at that point.
right. So if he's gone, then who's gonna play Eggman? And I think Jim
Yeah.
Carrey does an awesome job as Eggman. So I'm like kind of worried, like if they still
That's
want to
true.
continue, how are they gonna do that? Because Eggman is usually, he's the main bad guy, right? I mean, yes, Sonic does, there is like big monsters and stuff that they fight a lot of times because that's Eggman's fault. So
Right.
it's like, okay, so if Jim Carrey's not there anymore, then who are they gonna pick to play Eggman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you kind of set him up. I mean, he's not like a small actor, you know.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Besides
No,
that,
go
I
ahead.
mean, I think it was okay. I don't want to be I don't want to be the fanboy in the room and be like, "Oh, it's amazing." No offense, Mike. I
No,
thought it was
you're good,
okay.
good.
What I loved about it is that they, like you said, they kept the same production behind it,
Yeah.
especially for 8 episodes. I don't even know how much it's going to cost, but they did a good job at keeping it not super high budget because don't get me wrong, he's in a town in a house most of the time, but the actual CGI and all that was really, really good. I'm still going to watch it. It's going to be awesome. I love what Paramount's doing. They're really reaching for some of these characters, and I think they're doing a great job. Twisted Metal, I love Twisted Metal. I would never thought that they would have done that. So there's a few things that they're doing really well right now. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
What you think? What you think, Colin? What you think of the trailer?
Yeah, I probably sound like a broken record, though. It definitely looks cool. You know what I mean? Like the animation that they did, it looks like a movie. So it's
right.
You know, I don't think you would expect that on a show. But I also think that most shows are getting pushed to produce higher and higher quality of everything, you know? So I think that this is maybe that in representation, but I don't know. I don't know that much about like the story around Sonic, you know, like the TV show. If I'm mistaken, there was like an older TV show, like a Japanese TV show with Sonic, or
they had both. They had American version too.
Okay, so like I never watched that, so I don't know much about the characters, but I think it looks pretty fun, and I really like Idris Elba, and you know,
Yeah. No,
I
dude,
think
dude.
that's a cool voice.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And that's the thing is that I love that how Paramount is like they're keeping the respect and integrity of these characters. Like Knuckles, like this is exactly what I would think he would sound like because he's kind of like fish out of water, you know, because he grew up in a tribe as a warrior, right? So all these kind
Yeah.
of concepts like baseball and stuff like that doesn't resonate with him. So I love how that's how he's like acting. And also, of course, too, like in the games of lore, right? Knuckles is kind of an airhead, so that's why Eggman tricks him sometimes with things. But still, I love Knuckles. I think he's adorable, but he's also badass and he's strong as fuck too.
I remember when or I remember when I like when they have characters like actors like Idris Alba voicing someone like this, because it might not fit, but you have to warm up to it, and then you're like, wow, this is perfect. It's like one of those, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, when I was watching it, I was like, okay, his voice was kind of weird at first, and then once I started hearing his voice, I was like, wow, this is actually not too bad. Like Idris Alba is just a all around great actor. I enjoy his work. But yeah, I was very impressed with this. I was expecting something low budget, you know, not that good of actors in it, but it has really good actors in it.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to bring up, dude, is when I was doing a trailer, I think it was the Madam Web trailer. It was with Sony and their cameras.
Yeah.
You remember when we mentioned something like that?
Yeah.
I think Paramount has that same kind of like concept.
You could tell it's their movies. I agree with you because and that's why I brought up Twisted Metal. It looks exactly the same, like it's filmed the same, even though it's a different show. So I agree with you on that. You could kind of tell what they're going for,
and it's pretty dope. I think like you could see the difference in picture, like Sony and Paramount, how they do it from when, like, let's say Disney does it or something like that. Like for some reason there's like a weird difference in cameras, which
Spider-Man looks totally different than any MCU movie that's filmed. Like
True.
You can tell it just looks totally different.
Damn. But yeah, I thought this was great. I was, like I said, I wasn't expecting something like that.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I'm hoping now, seeing how like the chief of the tribe of Knuckles tribe was in here, like just very briefly. I'm hoping we might not get it, but I'm hoping we get like the character Tikal. She's a female echidna, which in the Sonic game universe she's dead. So because here's the thing, like Knuckles, he's the only like surviving echidna. So so he's like the only one. That's why there's no more, because they've been wiped out. But I hope that we get to see her. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, no, I'm really excited, looking forward to this. I'm still trying to figure out like where they're gonna place this kind of storyline, right, in with the movies. But either way, you know, if you this trailer, right, if you watch the movies, it's the same quality, so it's really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, Colin.
I was gonna say, don't look it up on Wikipedia because it answers a ton of questions that you were just asking. Yeah, I was just like scrolling through. I was like, oh, I wonder who else is in it and who does the voice of all these people. But yeah, no, it looks cool, and it is coming out on April 26th, so it's like around the corner.
What's the Hound, the guy who plays the Hound? What's his name? His real name?
Is it Rory McCann?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
he's a fucking fantastic actor. So
yeah,
play a great villain for sure.
Yeah, it's funny. Have you guys ever seen Hot Fuzz?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in Hot Fuzz as well.
Oh shit! I don't remember that.
Yeah. I'm looking at his like IMDb or whatever, and I was like, there you go,
Well,
Jumanji.
well, here's the thing. Before this series comes out, I recommend you guys go watch Sonic 2 or both if you guys.
I'm
If you guys
gonna
haven't seen
watch
both.
both for
Oh
sure.
yeah, I gotta catch up then.
I'll start with you, Candid. What are we giving this 1 through 10?
So personally, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Which is not a bad score. I want it to do better, obviously,
No,
because
yeah.
I want to keep getting these. Like, this is still nostalgic. This is still a kid thing for me. The only reason is because I didn't get enough story out of what that was, even though it was like a minute something long trailer.
Mhm.
I got the character. I think they did the character perfectly. It looks amazing. I just didn't get enough from the trailer. It wasn't like, oh wow, I need to watch this.
Mhm.
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it. So
Yeah,
6.5.
exactly. What about you, Michael? Where are you at with this 1 through 10?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. And the reason why I say
Eight?
that, yes, I'm a huge Sonic fanboy. I will admit that. But because objectively, right, like what Candace said, and that was my question was like, where does the story fit? We didn't really get a lot of that. We got some of the bad guys in there and stuff, but it's like, okay, so what is exactly going on? Even though there's like a minute and something long trailer. So yeah, I think that's missing. I do really love like a lot of the explosions and like seeing how powerful Knuckles is gonna be, right? And also I love the little cat like the cowboy hat he has because in one of the older cartoon series he would wear that, so that's freaking awesome.
Mm,
So yeah, but yeah, I give it 8 out of 10.
okay. What about you, Colin? If you were to rate this 1 through 10.
With my lack of knowledge about the topic in general, or like the series in general, I want to be safe, but I think I'd probably give it a 7, like a solid
Sure.
7. Like it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's probably not something that I would have normally watched. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. I'm at a 7.5. I'm giving this 7.5. In all honesty, like I said before, I was expecting something completely different from what I just saw. So it went from a 6.5 to a 7.5 for sure for me because, like you guys said, the storyline's kind of iffy of what we're gonna expect as far as the story. But the characters or the actors, great actors in it. It's it's in Paramount, so it can't be too bad, but you never know. But it looks like a high production, but it's probably a low budget. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
So
for 8
yeah,
episodes too. I'm actually impressed that we're getting 8 episodes.
was it
Well,
8 or
oh,
6?
no, I think
It-
it's 6.
It says
Six?
6.
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
So
I'm thinking of Percy Jackson and the Horrible Thief. My bad.
real quick, I want to correct myself. It's not a cowboy hat. It's a sheriff hat. That's what it is.
Sheriff.
It has,
Okay.
it has the stars. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. No, it's a sheriff hat. Yes.
We all
So
believed you. Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
Well, here's I'm just saying for like any of the other Sonic fanboys coming at me, I know I fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's
So,
hey, they'll be in the comments grilling your ass off.
right,
Which,
exactly.
I will say thank you Nintendo for saving Sega's ass and helping keep Sonic alive, and then also Paramount for keeping Sonic alive. Because even though they don't strike gold every single time, it's still something I don't want to see get lost. Like
Mhm.
that was like the Genesis Sega, like that was their jam. And growing up, that was what I played a lot of. So it's cool to still see him around, just kind of like Scooby Doo and all them. I love that they're keeping these characters around.
Yeah,
That's
Legacy.
I agree. And like I said, this is April 26th. You said?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
just took a look at.
Yeah, April 26th, guys. It will be out on Paramount Plus. Go check it out. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought about the trailer. Let us know how if you guys are gonna watch it or not. But I want to thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Appreciate it. Start with you, Candid. If you could tell the people where they can find you on social media, please.
Yeah, no problem. Real quick too, we are going to do a reaction video to the episodes, so catch us also on Bad Thought Studios when we drop those. And
Yes,
you can
sir.
find me the Candid Camper with an extra R on IG, and then Candid Camper on pretty much every other platform but TikTok.
Gotcha. And Michael, if you could tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Michael Ebba, and then on Twitter at Michael Ebba 1991.
Thank you. And Colin, you can find him on Bad Thought Studios or
Yep.
Bad Thoughts Podcast. Guys, go watch the episode we did with Colin on the Bad Thoughts Podcast. We talked some D&D, some Game of Thrones stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, go give that a watch. You guys will love it. Guys, follow me, Bad Thoughts Studio, Bad Thoughts Podcast on Instagram, on YouTube and Spotify. Go check those out. If you want to catch me on social media, Tones_TV on all platforms. And like I said, let us know in the comments what you guys thought about the trailer. All right. Hope you guys have a good night. Love y'all.